Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator Rome, where we just finished building our road networks. And so we're actually able to somewhat move around our territory, which is nice. We've got roads going basically everywhere we could hope to want to go. And the question is, can we colonize it? We can colonize. Okay, so we can only go up to there for now, but this is a port. Theoretically, we could potentially move some slaves in over here. And I'm going to do one from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that should allow us to colonize here. Perfect. And then this is all uninhabitable desert over here. So let's take these guys. Oh, we're actually taking attrition here. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and split off our heavy infantry for right now. Take them up to here. And then we'll just build roads up through there. Although I don't want the Hadramut army to come with. I only want this to be the second army for right now. There we go. We'll build roads up this way. We are not making much money per month. Okay, good to know. We do need to get some finances coming in here. So let's take a quick look at some of these that we have slaves as our primary production here. Stability and popularity? Yeah, we'll take that. Excellent. So we could build a forum there. That's not going to help us with finances. This, however, definitely would. I'm going to build a mill here. Only one for right now. Because we are going to be having some financial problems with building this road, for sure. Since we're only making 5 per month right now. Which is certainly not ideal. Realistically, we should probably go into the economy tab and turn down fort maintenance. For right now. We were on increased pay. Hang on. We're fine. Why were we on we were on increased pay in order to fight a loot. I never took it off of increased pay. Okay, so I am dumb and we are fine. We're going to build a road up through here. And then we're going to save up some money, and we are going to convert this to a city. So that we can actually have our army stationed here. Supply limit there is 57, so that's perfectly fine. So we're going to need to have 200 to convert this to a city here. And yeah, I just want to convert to city every single settlement that we have, and convert to metropolis, capitals, and ports. That's the idea here. And theoretically, that should help us substantially. But now that we got this expansion done up over here, there's nothing else over here that we can actually colonize or anything. So that'll be fine. But we just need to grow a whole lot of stuff. And by stuff, I mean cities. So we're making 17.86 per month right now. And so that's a reasonable amount. It is going to cost us 50, 100, 150 to build roads all the way up through here, but that's fine. Those are indeed the roads we want to build. Blessing of Oratalt, please. Before the month tick happens. Okay, we're good. Blessing of Oratalt going off there would have been problematic, shall we say. Let's go ahead and turn fort maintenance back down to minimum. Oh, and we should be on normal taxation and commerce as well, realistically. I don't want to be taking the penalties. I can't believe I forgot to double check this after the war. I guess I was so excited about the fact that we got access to heavy infantry. Yeah, we have unused trade routes in our capital. So we can import something. Potentially... Is there anything actually useful here, though? Like, I would love to import papyrus. But that's not currently available, so... Nope. Okay. That'll be fine. So we need one more month tick, but we're probably... This is March. We're going to need to wait till after this road is built to upgrade this city. That's basically guaranteed at this point. So as soon as this road is built... Yeah, we're at 203 right now. This happens after the next month tick. So we need to allow this month tick to go through. Or rather, this road construction to go through. And then we can build this. Otherwise, this road construction does not go through. Because we don't have the money for it. So this will build very shortly. There it is. There's 50 gold. This goes through on 18 July. So we're going to have 2 month ticks here. No, May, June, July. 3 month ticks. Is that enough? It's going to be close. 2 more month ticks. I feel like it's not quite enough. Our marshal, this guy here, is not supporting the correct heir. Support the correct heir, please. I don't really care too much about the physician, researcher, or royal tutor, but... Okay. This guy is imprisoned because he was a debtor. Okay. Our steward was actually imprisoned. So we need a new... No. Our steward imprisoned the governor of Arabia Felix. Every single governor that we put in charge of Arabia Felix, he just doesn't do a good job. We'll put it that way. So this is going to be 18 July, so we have 1 more month tick, so we don't quite have enough to do what we want to do here. We're going to have to wait until the August month tick. Actually, we just have enough. My math was off. We can get this started now. There we go. I guess I just didn't take decimals into account. So come on down. Supply limit here is 26.19. Supply weight of our standard army is 26. Where do we actually see the supply weight? Like, down to the decimal. Can we not see that? Weight with Sabin army would be 39. But we also already have 10k there. 0.29% attrition due to being above the supply limit. I think if we just move a slave or two in, like that, our civic advance is just advanced. That should put us up to the point where we have no attrition here. Fantastic. Okay, so Phrygia has boats over here. That's fine. They can do that. Not too concerned. Oh, hello. Who is this guy? Governor of Nubia. This is just good. On with the celebrations. I mean, I guess if that guy was super disloyal, it would be a problem, but he's not, so we're fine. Now, we do have a whole lot of inventions to go through. And I feel like we should do anything right now that would end up making us more money. Specifically, liturgies would be what I'd like to go for. That'll cost another 100 gold. That'll be fine. Realistically, we do need to get the money. But I'm perfectly fine with banking manpower right now. We have a big manpower bank that we can fill up. So as long as we're working on something internally, I'm fine with this. After all, we don't need to continue expanding too much. We're already in a super strong position. I do want to take over this area over here for sure. Oh, this guy's no longer infected. Good for you. Maine is probably going to get taken over as well. I'm not too interested in pushing past this uninhabitable desert. But pushing up and getting borders with Egypt is kind of the midterm goal right now. I'm not actually sure when the end date of this game is. I think another like 150 years. So we've still got some time. But I definitely want to get some finances working here. We're currently gaining plus 27.52. That's quite substantial. More substantial than I was expecting. That does mean that we can grab that. Okay, tribesman output, pop migration speed, civic provincial investment cost. Okay. That's fine. National manpower increase, freeman happiness. Like, all of this is very good. Monthly loyalty, that would be amazing. Okay. The consort and wife of the High King of Gwanara. Our wife just died. Okay. We're currently unmarried. We're also 75, so I'm not sure that matters. We've got only the one child. So maybe we should try to get another one. We would need a wife who's young enough. Sure. No. No, thank you. We'll try somebody else. Nope. They're asking for too much money. I don't want to pay money for this. Man. Okay. How about... You guys are jerks. Okay. We just won't get married then. We can lose a little popularity. I'd rather not spend money right now. We are pretty in a money hole. Currently, we have a lot of things we need to spend a lot of money on. So that's a thing. We should maybe relocate the Gwanaran army to Damut. Because realistically, who are we going to fight over here? Axum? I mean, we just send 2 armies and crush them. That wouldn't be a problem. And realistically, we'd have to break the alliance anyway, so probably not going to happen anytime soon. We are going to need to get ourselves another invention relatively soon. Siege Engineers, Trireme Discipline, Heavy Infantry Cost. Now that's recruitment cost, not upkeep. If it was upkeep, I would 100% go for that next. But alas, it is not. Tribesman output manpower, right? And base tax, actually. Okay, so tribesmen output a small amount of manpower and a small amount of tax. That might be a good thing to go for. But this monthly loyalty is very tempting as well. And of course, national freeman happiness and national manpower, that would be super good. But for right now, we definitely need to be focused on internal matters. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to get an invention here. And I'm going to go for tribal advocates for a small amount of additional money. That gave us export value as a potential option. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, we'll probably want to grab that. That'll give us more money as well. And in the meantime, let's just look around for places where we can build buildings. Now we need a library here. So there we go. The King of Axum is offering friendship. Sure. I do want to build a training camp here. There we go. This is, of course, a mill location. We need more pops here, so that'll take some time. Is that everything in this province maxed out for now? It would appear so, unless there's something down here. Aha! We would need a library here. There we go. Okay, what about up over here? We can get mills. And so we shall. Wait for the month tick. There we go. Actually, we're going to need to wait for another month tick. A lot of the stuff up here, actually. Trade hub in Oriane. Where is this? It seems like I remember seeing it not too long ago. Let's see. INE? Where are you? Oh, you're right here. Okay. It's becoming a hub of free trade. So we can put citizens in there, freemen, slaves, or just population growth. Now, we haven't specialized this yet. It produces salt. Let's put slaves here. I think that'll be a good thing to have there. Stone is produced here. And this is a really unspecialized city. We're going to have to address that. Okay, that has become a city. Perfect. I want to get some more mills over here, though. So we'll build a mill there. Like, I really want to get our cities here properly set up. And get ourselves just an unstoppable juggernaut in terms of finances. That'll be ideal. We don't have an army, or we don't have a leader here because we have not grouped it in with Zosimus Setnid, technically. Let's see. Heavy Cavalry Desert Combat Bonus. That's really solid. We're definitely doing that. Our Master of the Guard just died, so we'll need a new one of those. We'll go with this guy. He's our most qualified. And we'll build another pair of mills here to produce ourselves even more base metals, which will be great, because that will, of course, make us additional taxes. I still wish that there was a way in the outliner to have it be like Stellaris, where it shows you when there's an empty building slot in a province. Maybe that's in 1.3, but it's not in this version of the game, so I'm a little bit sad about that. This capital is a settlement. It's interesting. Okay, so that's full there. We produce cloth here. Fascinating. The tax office can remain, but we should get rid of the court of law and the library. And build a few mills. Because I do want to produce cloth. That's quite a lot of local tax, and it also gives us access to some research points from exporting. So that'll be fine. We do need 4 total mills. Actually, we need 5 total mills here. So as soon as we have another month tick, there we go. There's that in progress. This city here is already specialized to the same thing. That's fine. It also produces cloth. Earthenware here. Okay. We'll put in a library. We're only going to do the one for now. Just waiting on that month tick. Get that library there. Base metals, so this will be a slave province. Okay, who is this guy? Our physician. Our physician just died. Oof. We don't have anybody who's very good at being a physician. But let's go ahead and get ourselves a mill here just to signal to me later on that we've already decided that this is a slave city. Now we produce stone here. I want to get rid of our foundry here for sure. The tax office can probably remain. I'll get rid of the academy and the granary. Okay, province of Atbaris is losing food. That's fine. And I'll get rid of the library here. We're going to keep the level 1 fort, but then we're going to build a mill just as soon as we have the money. It's going to take 2 more month ticks in total, right? Yep, 2 more month ticks. To have enough to do that. Yep, 1 more. And this is the most manpower we've had in a very, very long time. I like it. So we're going to get this mill built here to produce the stone. There we go. And that's the current proportion, not the ideal proportion. Just double checking that. We produce salt here. So this is of course also going to become a slave city. There we go. All of these are now specialized. Even if they're not exactly good to go, they're getting there. That should end up helping basically everything here, except maybe our manpower. We're not really producing any manpower here, but that's okay. In places where we produce things that we don't specifically want... Oh, vegetables here. That's a good thing to produce. Livestock. There's a lot of food up over here. Precious metals. Furs. Dates. I mean, we kind of do want a lot of this. But like this one here. This produces wood. I don't care about wood. I would probably make this be a province that... You're losing food pretty heavily. I'd probably make this be a city that produces manpower. This would, of course, be a research city. There's a lot of food available down here. Like, that's slave happiness, but, like... Yeah, there's dates there. But there's vegetables here. That's a farming settlement already. So, yeah, I mean... Makes sense to some degree. We produce earthenware here. So like for example, this farming settlement here, this would be a good candidate to upgrade to a city on this next month tick. And that's exactly what we're going to do. And the governor of Arabia Felix is having issues. Of course he is. Every governor of Arabia Felix has issues. Anyway, it is pretty much time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Next episode, we are going to continue working on some of our internal stuff, bringing our treasury balance up further and faster. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.